Well, here we are in the first of 7 videos where I look back over the past 6 months, basically, and try and figure out how I would sort of summarize this whole experience of doing a video vlog. Um, I'm thinking like I was sitting in this very chair 6 months ago, and I just thought, I had been watching some YouTube videos that were kind of like it just popped up randomly on my feed, and I just thought they were kind of interesting, and it's just interesting to see what people were doing with their lives and stuff like that. And I realized I wasn't doing anything, so I just had the idea, on the spur of the moment, I'm just going to start a video series and just sort of see where it takes me, because I wanted to improve my physical and mental health. That was the original idea. And, it's really weird. The past 6 months, a lot more has changed in that time than had previously, like for a long period. The first thing is that I had to make a video every single day. And that was like a disruption to my empty schedule. So instead of just sitting around doing what I wanted, going out when I wanted and whatever, I had this task every day. And it basically involved getting out of the flat. And then if there was any editing, which was obviously usually extremely minor, but I'd have to do that, then sort of upload it and stuff. And having that kind of like responsibility to do something that I had set out to do really made a big difference, because it meant that I got out of the flat a lot of times when I just would not have left. I would have just stayed indoors. And that is probably the biggest difference that this whole thing has made in my life. I don't want to get too much into the details, because there's like 7 of these videos over the next week, and each one I want to kind of get into like different aspects of the experience. Right, today I just want to look back at it in general, and I feel like there's been a big change in my life because I've committed to this thing and I've actually done it. And I've kind of I guess the best thing that's come out of it, and without getting into too much detail, is that I've broken a habit, or I've started a new one, you could say. That now it's a lot easier for me to convince myself to do something when I don't want to, because I've done it so many times. I've done it like 173 times. And that I wouldn't have done if I hadn't had this video project. So, and I wouldn't have probably stuck with the video project if nobody watched it. And I know that people watch it, because I can see on YouTube, it's actually very interesting. If you ever have a YouTube channel, there's these analytics, and it tells you tons of information and how many views and how long people watched it for and where they're from and all this kind of stuff. Not like, where they're from, who they are, but like, geographically, so many percentage from the States, so many percentage from the UK, some from India, some from Africa. It's been really weird. There's been hundreds of people who have watched these videos over the past 6 months. And some of them have kind of stuck with me for the journey as well. And I want to thank you for that, because the journey's not over, don't worry. But I'm just changing the format. I'm not going to be doing daily videos like this. Well, this is actually not like the previous videos, but I'm not going to be doing daily videos anymore, because I'm pouring all of my focus into the filmmaking course that I'm doing right now. Those of you who've been with me for a while know that I got an opportunity to take a 12-week collaborative filmmaking course, and I leapt at the opportunity. So I'm pouring all my energies into that. Rightly, because that is, I think, the thing that's going to give me an opportunity to go somewhere new in my life, rather than just sort of sitting around. So in the series this week, I might not all be in here, but it's all just going to be me talking to the camera about what I've been doing, which is actually basically all I've done the whole time anyway. Other than a couple of things. So yeah, tomorrow we're going to be looking at what went right, the day after what went wrong, the day after what I've learned, blah blah blah. There's like stuff that's all sort of scheduled for the last week of the daily videos. But I guess if I had to sort of summarize the whole experience in one thought, that would be that first of all, I'm glad I did it. And second of all, see, it's two thoughts. Second of all, it has had an impact on my life, without any question whatsoever. Even if I just did like a really short, crappy video one day saying, "Oh, I'm too tired, I don't want to do a video," or even in a couple occasions, I actually just put some lettering on the screen saying I can't do a video today. But even having done that, over the past 6 months, doing it every day has impacted my life in ways that I never would have thought possible. Sounds like a lot for such a small thing, but believe me, the difference between, being miserable and being engaged with the world can sometimes be a matter of putting your shoes on and then going out the front door. 80% is turning up, as they say, and this video series has changed that aspect of my life more than anything else. I've begun to turn up for life. So, I'm going to leave it at that for now because there's so much more to say for the other days this week. But the last video will be day 180. And then after that, the next video is going to be the video that I'm making as part of this collaborative filmmaking course. And that's going to be June 4th. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and I will be back tomorrow with more feedback or updates or thoughts on the past 6 months. See you then.